Hi y'all, Randy from Grumpy Guys Outdoors. First of all, I'd like to say to those that live in areas of the United States that have been getting hit with the tornadoes, my hat's off to you and my heart goes out to you, because I know you're going through a lot, but I'm sure most people will pull through that. That's what Americans do. They pull together in times like that. Well, this is a video I thought I'd never have to make, or I really didn't want to make, but my small vineyard. And most of you who know me know that I have a small vineyard and most of my time and effort goes to that this time of year. But recently we've gotten hit with 2 hailstorms and it's pretty much got everything tore up. So this year we're probably really not going to have that good a quality of grapes. But you know, after surveying the damage, and I sprayed a fungicide this morning, and we're going to wait about a week and see what things look like and see how we're going to proceed this year. Anyways, those who don't know what hail looks like on a vineyard, I'm going to show you what it does. So if you want to watch, stick around and I'll show you. The first sign of hail damage in the vineyard is when you look underneath the trees and it beat all the leaves off. Well, there's an oak tree right here next to the vineyard, and it's beat well, not all, but it's beat a lot of the leaves off. In the older hailstorm, the leaves are brown already. The second hailstorm, they're still kind of an OD green. And you can see the difference right here. Another sign of damage is on the grapevines itself, and you can see these leaves are just beat, you know, to nothing already. The hail usually goes through the leaves, but these are pretty beat up, and the grape clusters are bruised, damaged, and because of all the rain, there's also some split berries. But a lot of this, they're dents from the hail hitting the clusters. My wife was saying yesterday she could tell which direction the hail was coming from because one side of the vines looks a lot more beat up than the other side. Let's just look. These leaves look pretty tore up on this side. If that's true, the hail was coming from this direction, and if you turn around right here, these leaves aren't quite as bad. So maybe she's right about that. So here's another thing that the hail does to the vines. As you can see, every one of these little spots where the hail hits this shoot, it's just kind of busted it open. It's hit so hard it just like busted it open. So what happens, there's pathogens that can get in all those little cracks and bruises right there and then spread to the vine. Now, you know, you might think that these grapes will be all right by harvest, but it depends on what pathogen gets in this vine and that shoot right now. You know, it's really what's going to happen later on. So, like I said, we sprayed today. Look how bad these are bruised. And these may not all be from this hailstorm we just had. These may be from the last one. But, yeah, I hope you guys can see that. You know how these cameras are sometimes. But, and not all the vines got beat like this. You know, hail's just kind of picky, I guess. The hailstorms, they drop it little here, little there. I'm not saying the whole vineyard didn't get hit, but some vines are just worse than others. Here's another damage that we get sometimes, not related to hail, but this vine had just barely made it to the top of this milk carton, which is supposed to protect it. And it looks dead, so I raised this milk carton up, and it was supposed to protect it from the weed eater, but obviously the weed eater string got to the bottom of that milk carton and cut that vine, just cut it right off. So that vine probably is not ever going to make it. So, but that's something that happens in the vineyard, especially out of the weed eaters. I found, I think today, like 3 vines that this happened to yesterday. So, besides hail damage, you have human damage. Got to factor in. Here's another milk carton that the weed eater got. Well, what happens, the same pathogens that enter these vines during the hail damage also enter the vines from the weed eater string. And we have a disease here called crown gall virus. And this is how these vines get this. That is spread by basically the bacteria is already here of the virus, and all we have to do is have wounds on the vines for them to go inside. Now this is crown gall virus right here. This vine should probably be jerked out of this vineyard and thrown away. But you can see what it's an ugly, like tumorous problem that happens on these vines once they get damaged. And this could be from another hailstorm we had, you know, 2 or 3 years ago. All right, well, as disheartening as all this is, it's not the end of the world. So it could have been a whole lot worse. We could have had those deadly tornadoes here like they've had up in Oklahoma and other places in the United States this year. So anyways, hope you learned something, or hope you enjoyed watching. If you did, leave a like. If you want to see more, subscribe. That'll let me know that y'all are interested in what I'm doing. Anyways, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.